What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because today we are stepping back in time into an era when driving was more than just transportation. It was passion, elegance, and pure romance on four wheels. What I have for you today is not just a car, it's an icon. A piece of history sculpted in steel, the unforgettable 1969 Alfa Romeo Duetto. This is one of those machines that doesn't just sit in your garage, it lives in your heart, it breathes with you, and it makes you fall in love with the road every single time you drive it. Now, let me tell you something about the Alfa Romeo Duetto. When you first set your eyes on this car, it immediately stirs your soul. This is the kind of design that doesn't age, it matures. Penned by the legendary design house Pininfarina, the Duetto is the very definition of Italian artistry. Long, flowing lines run across its body like a brushstroke on canvas, with curves so elegant and subtle that even half a century later, no modern sports car can replicate this purity. The front end, those smooth headlights integrated with a rounded nose, speaks of a time when cars were handcrafted with passion rather than engineered by algorithms. The body is slim, delicate, yet confident. It whispers exclusivity, but it screams individuality. This was never just a car. This was Alfa Romeo's poetic declaration to the world that driving can be beautiful. Imagine it in the late 1960s, an era filled with revolution, music, and freedom. In Italy, Alfa Romeo was building cars that embodied la dolce vita, the sweet life. The Duetto was introduced in 1966, famously debuting in the United States when Dustin Hoffman drove one in The Graduate. That single movie scene alone immortalized the car in pop culture, making it a symbol of youth, rebellion, and romance. By 1969, Alfa had refined the Duetto further, and it became one of the most desirable roadsters of its generation. Pop open the hood, and what you'll find is the magic of Alfa Romeo's twin-cam inline-4 engine. In 1969, the Duetto came with the 1750cc engine, producing about 118 horsepower. Now, you might think, 118 horsepower, that doesn't sound like much by modern standards. But here's the truth: this car wasn't built for drag strips. It was built for passion, for precision, for carving along coastal roads with the wind rushing past your face and the sound of that twin-cam symphony filling your ears. The engine revs willingly, eagerly, and smoothly. It doesn't just move you from point A to point B. It sings to you, it seduces you, it tells you that driving is art. Slide inside, and you'll see why this car is a timeless treasure. The cockpit is simple, elegant, and deeply driver-focused. Leather seats wrap around you with classic Italian craftsmanship. The wood-rimmed steering wheel feels like an extension of your own hands. The gauges, clean, functional, and beautiful, remind you of a time when cars were mechanical masterpieces rather than digital screens. Every touch point inside the Duetto has soul. Every click of a switch feels authentic. Every motion of the gear lever is pure mechanical joy. You are not just driving, you are communicating with the machine. But the Duetto isn't just about looks and feel. Its driving dynamics are what cemented its place in automotive legend. With a perfect 50 weight distribution, rear-wheel drive, and independent suspension, this Roadster handled like nothing else in its class at the time. Lightweight, nimble, and balanced, it begged to be thrown into corners, rewarding skilled drivers with precision and control. Unlike many roadsters of its era that felt fragile or clumsy at the limit, the Alfa Romeo Duetto felt alive, like it was working with you, not against you. And here's the thing: every time you see a Duetto parked under showroom lights or gliding down a coastal road, you realize it isn't just a car, it's a statement. It's for the dreamers, the romantics, the people who understand that a machine can have character, soul, and elegance all wrapped in one. Owning a Duetto was, and still is, like owning a piece of rolling art. It's not just an Alfa Romeo, it's a symbol of passion and individuality. Now, let's talk rarity and value. The 1969 Alfa Romeo Duetto has become one of the most collectible Italian classics in the world. These cars, when well preserved or fully restored, command premium prices at auctions and private sales. We're talking six-figure values for pristine examples, with enthusiasts across the globe hunting for them. And here's why: the Duetto wasn't mass-produced like modern vehicles. Each one feels bespoke, and every surviving example carries with it a history, a story, a unique fingerprint of craftsmanship. This isn't just a collector's car, it's an investment, both financially and emotionally. Even today, the Alfa Romeo Duetto influences modern car design. Look at the proportions, the purity, the seamless flow from nose to tail. You can see its DNA echoed in modern Alfa Romeos and even in Roadsters from other marques. But let's be honest, nothing truly compares to the original. The soul, the charisma, the unfiltered driving experience, you cannot recreate that with today's technology. This is why enthusiasts chase after it, restore it, and protect it like treasure. And let's not forget about the way it makes people feel. Drive down a street in a modern supercar, and sure, people will stare, but drive down the street in a 1969 Alfa Romeo Duetto and people don't just stare, they smile, they wave, they remember. This car doesn't just attract attention, it creates connections, it's approachable beauty, it's elegant nostalgia, it's timeless charm wrapped in Rosso Corsa red. So, as you watch this masterpiece gleam under the lights, remember what it stands for. It stands for passion, for freedom, for the belief that cars can be more than machines. They can be works of art that ignite emotions, create memories, and inspire generations. The 1969 Alfa Romeo Duetto is not just another classic car. It is the beating heart of an era, and it continues to beat strong today, half a century later. And with that, thank you for joining me on this journey into one of the most beautiful cars ever built. If you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive history and want to see more legends like the Alfa Romeo Duetto, make sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and leave a comment down below telling me what your dream classic car is. This is only the beginning. There are so many more stories, so many more icons, and I can't wait to share them with you. Because here on this channel, it's not just about cars, it's about passion, history, and the timeless bond between driver and machine. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep driving, and never forget that some cars, like the 1969 Alfa Romeo Duetto, are forever.